painting Christmas cards because I like them and I don't really have gifts for my kids. So what we are doing is, okay, I tried to measure and cut each of these 4 cards equally, but as you can see, that did not happen. And now this one's really small, and I'm not okay with that. Okay, so I guess this is a good example of what my autism and ADHD does for me, because I have been trying to start this project for about 30 minutes now, and I can't. This is as far as I've gotten, cutting the cards, and I did it wrong. And now I feel like I need to start all over again. But I don't want to waste the paper because it's really good weight paper. So here we sit. Okay, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna paint because I can't with wasting paper. I can't do it. So we're gonna go ahead and take down the little cards. And my idea was, because I don't have a lot of money to spend on Christmas gifts, is that I'm going to make each of my adult daughters a Day with Mom card. So we don't get to spend a lot of time together. A couple of them have kids of their own, so I thought it was a nice gift. Maybe, you know, a peg or a girl's day or something like that, but planned in advance and with a price limit, simply because, you know, I need to know what I'm getting into before I do anything. I need to have a plan. So you see, even the best laid plans do not always work out, but we adjust, we adapt, we improvise, we overcome. Alright, so we're all taped off. And I'm just going to do a cute Christmas design on the front of each of these. Nothing fancy, but we'll just chat while I do that. So, it has been I actually got up at 5 and left the house super early to go to Target. That was my one and only Christmas stop. Doing a targeted haul of exactly what was needed for Christmas presents, which I had no idea what I needed, so I don't know what that even means, but it took me 3 days of planning to even decide to go and do that. So it went pretty successfully. I had $420 to spend on a card there, which is why we went there. And I spent $406.54 and got something for everyone, to include the dog. So, yay. But I am hoping that this little gift makes up for everything as far as not being able to get them a ton of stuff. Which I have to say, since my grandson came along, I've realized how unnecessary it is to do a ton of stuff for Christmas, especially for him. He's just not interested. It's overwhelming. My grandson is 6 years old and he has moderate support needs, autistic, and he just really doesn't get the concept very much also of holidays in general. He's kind of started calling everything Halloween, so we go with Halloween. But I've noticed on birthdays and Christmases for him, it's very overwhelming to have a lot of stuff to open. So I'm not going to do that this year. We always tend to waste a ton of money buying stuff that he's just never going to use. He has no interest in it. We think it would be cool, but it's just like, boop. So I've got him 2 gifts this year. He's 6, but he makes his own videos on YouTube and stuff like that, and he loves mixing sounds. So I got him a VTech DJ, DJ set. So I think that'll be fun. Uh, Typically, I stress out at Christmas time. I'm just trying to be the perfect gift giver and do everything for everyone. In the past few years, since I've been in burnout, I just kind of shut down. And I really don't do any of that anymore. I'm lucky that I even put up a tree this year, if you would like to see. Here's my little tree. Look at that. And I didn't even put decorations on it because I have cats and a dog. And they're just gonna ruin everything. So I just left it. It's a natural, like, outdoorsy kind of tree anyway. So I left it like that. But it would be okay. And I really have just kind of been getting lost in my own world of painting and doing things and pretending like it's not the holidays because I just don't want it to be. I don't have any sense of a holiday spirit, and really it's just more like an obligatory sense of I have to do these things or somebody will be disappointed. But I'm going to let go of that too because my kids are adults now. Like I said, they're in their 20s. One of them's 30. And I don't think it's disappointing if there's not a huge gift haul. I think that's just part of like being an adult, I guess. I don't know. I had a grandmother who made Christmas a very special occasion every year. And I think I and my mother both trying to live up to that. But it just is literally impossible. So we're not going to try anymore. As for holiday traditions, usually we, past few years, we've been getting together and doing a white elephant gift exchange, which when you have a big family, like I said, I have 4 kids with significant others and grandkids, and trying to buy something for everybody. I'm poor. I am the poor. So I can't afford to do that anymore. So we do a white elephant gift exchange, and that usually works out great, and everybody gets something interesting, and everybody's able to kind of contribute, and they don't have to feel that strain of trying to buy for everybody too. So here's our first little Christmas decoration. Just a little tree, and I'm gonna add some lights and a bow, and I have a rubber stamp kit, so I'm gonna do Happy Holidays, and I think I'm gonna do like a snowman one, and one with some Christmas lights, and just and one with ornaments, something different for everybody. And then they'll all have a coupon inside to spend the day with me. So that is my Christmas plans, and I am trying not to be overwhelmed by anything and just let it happen. Christmas is on a Wednesday this year, which I think is just makes it like not a real holiday because I have to work the day before and the day after. I don't know about you, but I do require like time to repair after family get-togethers. Anything we do, I try to host it on a Saturday, so I have that Sunday to kind of calm down and adjust and get back into get ready for the week mode. That's another thing too, like I have to spend a whole day mentally prepping to go to work the next day, planning what I'm gonna eat that week, what's the temperature's gonna be, what can I wear, and then it gets overwhelming and I get kind of sad, the Sunday sads every week. But I do like Mondays because they feel like a fresh start, and I like fresh starts. So that's weird, right? Anyway, I feel that I've gotten off topic with the holiday prep here, and I am almost done with this layer, so I'm gonna let it dry and move on to the next thing. But just wanted to share my holiday experiences with you guys, and how things work out for me. It's challenging, as I know it is for some. I enjoy Christmas music, but lately it makes me kind of sad and depressed. But then again, I lost a lot of family members too, so there's some grief tied up into that. But Christmas is not my favorite holiday, I guess. So we're just gonna ride it out. Try to tell ourselves what we have for everybody is good enough. I do not need to go into debt up to my eyeballs. Oh, and that's another thing. Dead up to my eyeballs. When I say things like that, when I say idioms and colloquialisms and things like that, I visualize them. I don't know if that's how everybody's experience of autism is, but yes, I know that that's not literally what it means, but I see a literal picture of it. So when I say dead up to my eyeballs, I picture somebody standing in a pile of CVS receipts up to their eyeballs. So another fun fact, fun autism fact. Only paint and talk about Christmas. So that's my weekly vlog. That's my Christmas holiday experience. And this is my first Christmas knowing that I am autistic. I almost said with autism, but no. We've been through all of them with and just not knowing with. So now I know. And I think that is one of the accommodations that I'm learning to make for myself is the more you know, the more I know what my needs are. Like, don't go to the mall and try to spend a bunch of money and go shopping for presents and everything wants or needs because it's just going to drive you insane. So I only went to one store and then ordered everything else from Amazon. And just taking the pressure off myself to make it some magical event for everybody else and make myself miserable in the process. So, love to hear how your holidays are going. I wish you a very, very happy holiday season, whatever it is you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate at all. I'm sure I'll see you again between now and then. But we'll talk more. We'll talk more in the new year about what I hope that holds for me. And more about internal family systems, because I have really been doing a lot of digging into that lately, and oh, I love it. I love it. I've always felt like a fragmented person anyway, so kind of exploring and giving compassion to my parts and naming them, and oh, I even did some artwork. We'll talk about that too, but that could be next week's vlog. But thank you for joining me, as always. I appreciate you, and thanks for any interaction. And I'll probably add a clip at the end of this showing the finished cards, just because how fair is that to start a project and then not show you the end, and maybe that'll give me accountability to finish them today. We'll see. Thanks for listening. Love you, bye. Well, this one's not finished. This is just stage 2, but I just had to show you because I've been doing this new salt trick on the watercolors, and it's so freaking cool. Science is cool. Anyway, put down a bunch of wet watercolor around my little loose colored tree, and then drop some salt in there. So as it dries, it's going to separate, and you can kind of see where it's already reacting with the paint, and it'll look like a snowy background, and then we'll add some light to make it look more snowy. But that's a super easy painting idea for a Christmas card or a gift exchange, or if you want to do your own wrapping paper. Super fun, super fun. So if you like to paint, let me know that too, because I would love to do more like online painting stuff on here, because I spend a lot of time doing it.